Hello, everyone. It's Stormy Styles of Pink and Natural Hair Company. And today, in our mini webinar, I'm going to give you some quick tips on how to start a wig business from home/online. So, if you're looking to get into the wig business, hair business, or anything within that industry, wigs are one of the biggest ways to kind of streamline your income quickly. Selling bundles and hair and everything are a great way to make, a lot of money. However, it doesn't make wigs, even though a lot of people still make wigs, but everyone needs wigs. So if you are looking to have a side hustle or to start a whole new business or to just kind of do a small business where you can make a substantial amount of money, then the wig business is definitely the way to go. So if you are looking to maybe start at home and branch out to something bigger later, I'm going to give you these quick tips on how to get started right away. Okay? As I stated earlier, I am Stormy Styles, the owner of Pink and Natural Hair Company. I am a microlinks master, wig master, and educator. I specialize in multiple hair extension install techniques such as traditional sew-ins. All of my traditional sew-ins are painless. So if you come to me to get one done, you're not going to have to worry about taking any Motrin or Tylenol when you leave out the door. And they are very secure and they last a substantial amount of time. Specialize in custom wig making on the sewing machine method, and microlinks, eye tips, braidless sew-ins, threadless microlinks, hidden bead. I also do keratin and tape-ins. I try not to do them too often because I'm not really a fan of any type of glue technique, even though the tape-ins are great, but I just don't do a lot of them. I began my profession as a hairstylist in 1997 in Philadelphia, PA. I worked in some of the top salons in Philadelphia and had my work modeled in several hair shows, different hair books. We don't see any hair books at all now. I think it was Top Notch and Solid Gold books at some of the salons I worked in Philadelphia. Early 2012, I retired from hairstyling full time. 5 years later, after having my son, I decided that I did not want to work a job that was dictating my life. So I left the federal government where I was working to return to the beauty business, and I haven't looked back since. So let's begin. So if you're looking to start your hair business from at home or online, basically home/online, because if you're working at home, you're going to definitely want to be selling your wigs online or wherever you are producing your wigs from, in the salon or anything. Your online presence is so important. So step one is training. You will need to learn how to make wigs on the sewing machine. This is the fastest way to produce a custom wig. Or you can use a quality wig manufacturer, custom color, and style the wigs yourself and just resell them that way. And you just would add on your cost for, of course, when you're selling the wigs, the amount that you purchase the wig or the supplies for, and then you want to add on your cost for styling and coloring the wigs and everything. And then you add those all together, and that would include your cost of goods and also the revenue that you make, your profit that you make from, the work and labor that you did. Okay. So if you're going to purchase a wig, you would probably charge the person for the wig if it's $200, and then custom color and styling and cut, you would add that onto it. If you are buying the supplies, of course, Then you would charge for the supplies, and then you would charge for the construction of the wig, and then you would add the styling, the cost of the styling to the construction price, because usually people want a cut and a style. But if you're adding color, then you would add color on top of that for the custom wig. So just from that example, you can see how you can make more money from producing custom wigs. Okay. Step 2, you're going to need a hair manufacturer. Notice I did not say a hair vendor. The difference between a hair vendor is that there is a middleman that's purchasing the hair from the manufacturer, whether they're in China or there's, most likely, or Korea, or most likely they're selling on Alibaba or AliExpress. And if they're not a manufacturing company, then you're paying a middleman price. So you're going to pay more probably for hair that may not be that good, because they're probably just ordering it from any manufacturer that they can get it from the fastest. So you want to source a manufacturer. You will need a reliable hair manufacturer that produces bundles and lace wigs. So if you do not want to go through the long process of looking for a manufacturer, testing out hair, spending money to test out hair, then you could go on to our website at Pink and Natural. We have our hair vendor list available for our luxury hair that we sell. We sell raw Indian hair, which is the highest quality hair that you can buy, which is donor hair straight from a human's head. We also sell hair that is from donated individuals in China. And we also sell, which is considered 100% unprocessed human virgin hair. And then we also sell virgin hair bundles. So we have about 2 high grade levels, 1 premium level of hair. Step number 3 is a workspace. You're going to definitely need a dedicated workspace in your home. So whether that is an extra bedroom, a den, or a corner space, any of those will do. You are going to need, of course, a website. You'll need an e-commerce website. I use Shopify. I live by Shopify. I could do a whole webinar just like on the benefits of using Shopify. But this webinar is not going to be that long. So Shopify is one of the e-commerce websites that you can use. There's other ones like Wix that you can use as well. But Shopify is definitely the way to streamline your business, especially if you're trying to grow. Then you're going to need a merchant account. The merchant account that I use is Square. I love using Square. There's Clover, but I love Square because Square is easily, set up for me. It's very user friendly. I can produce invoices. I can email them right to people if they come directly to me and they want a wig and they haven't found me through my website, then I could just produce an invoice and send it to them and they can pay it. And then you can set Square up to your website and funnel all of your sales through there. Now with Square, the other thing that I do like is that I am able to, I've had enough sales that now they offer me capital that I can borrow for my business. So usually like my loans are paid off in a faster process than the time that they give me because of the amount of sales that I generate. And that capital I can use to purchase more hair, more inventory and stuff. So I can produce and give shorter turnaround times for wigs or for my clients who are coming in to get their hair done and everything. I'm able to have a lot of hair on hand, instead of having to wait for the client to pay for something and then, ordering it, waiting for the supplies and stuff or hair and stuff to come and then producing it. That extends everything out. But that's something that I go into more in some of my live Q&A webinars and everything. So the next thing, is that you'll also want to create an Instagram and Facebook business page to market on social media. If you don't know, you probably know, but if you don't know, now you know. Okay, so social media is a necessity to your business. I don't care what type of business you have, it is a necessity. So don't go on there and do a personal page and make it private and try to sell wigs and everything. You need a public business page, and you need to have all of that connected to your website so people could, let's see what they're doing on social media when they go onto your website. Let's see if they have any more examples that are recent that are not on their website. Okay. All right, but that's how you can get even more business. Step number 5, shipping and supplies. So if you're just getting started and you're like, where am I going to get money for custom packages and this, that, and the other and everything? You don't have to have custom packages when you start out, because it's not how you start. It's really about how you finish. So starting out, I would just focus on getting nice, neat packaging for your wigs. When I say packaging, the packaging that your wig goes in. You can get packaging from Uline or Paper Mart and everything for you to wrap your wig up very nice and neatly, and then put it inside of the shipping package. So it's 2 different types of packages that you're going to need. One to put the unit in, and any branded material that you may have, information, a little business card or something like that, flyers that you make up for people to come back and order from you and everything. You can add all of that into the wig packaging. Now for shipping, I would suggest when you're first starting out to use the United States Post Office priority mail. I ship everything priority. I don't even mess with first class. I don't do any of that. I want a tracking number and everything. Any sales over $100, I'm shipping it for free, and it's going to be priority, because most likely you're shipping an item that's going to cost at least $300. And so you want to make sure that it gets to your clients and it gets to them as fast as possible. Now, if they want to upgrade their shipping and everything, then you can express overnight, then you can have that option on your website and stuff. But priority shipping, I use the mailers. So you can use the USPS priority mail supplies when you're first starting out. They are free. You just go onto their website, you pick out which one you want to get. I use there's like this waterproof, I think it's like 11, maybe about 13 dimension package that it's like an envelope, but it's real flexible and waterproof. You probably see it in the post office all the time. But I like that because it's very hard to rip, it's waterproof, and it is going to protect what's ever inside. And then I wrap it in more tape on the outside and everything. Or I use I think it's a little smaller envelope that you can probably fit one wig in there. You can't really fit any wig boxes if you get any in there, but there's another one that you can only order online. They don't have this in the post office, but it's a bubble wrap mailer, and on the inside it's plastic on the outside, it's bubble wrapped on the inside already. And I like using those two. I don't use any boxes or anything, because when it rains, when it get wet, and that transfers, unless you're going to wrap those boxes in plastic, but then they're not going to be labeled as priority. So you might as well get the waterproof items to start out with. So I use those because if it rains and it travels or anything, you don't want any type of water damage or anything to what you're shipping. Any products that I ship out, I want them to be protected. So even my manufacturer, when they send me my hair supplies, I order eye tips because I sell eye tips as well. When I order my wig products, the lace and everything, my manufacturer sends them either in plastic, shipping bags, or if they have to send it in a box, then they're wrapping that box in plastic and double wrapping, because they're coming all the way from India or China and everything. And most of the Indian manufacturers, they usually synthetic, so that's already plastic wrap, or that the same type of material that I'm talking about that they use for the U.S. Postal Service. So that's waterproof already. So think about that. You can definitely get free packaging from the U.S. Postal Service, and even if you don't continue using them, you want to use UPS or something to add those different shipping options, then you can. But priority mail, I don't do anything lower than that. Okay. And like I said, you could go on Uline or Papermart to get boxes to ship your wigs in, or you can get, sometimes I use the plastic t-shirt bags to put them inside just as an extra layer of protection. And they also, Papermart has the satin lined bags also that you can use to, just add a little extra oomph to it until you're able to make enough money and get branded items, then you can start to expand as you start to generate more income. Okay. So in closing, I would like to just say, working from home as a wig designer can be a very profitable business. You can make a gross income of at least $3,000 to $10,000 a month. If you'd like to learn more about any of these topics, you can register for our live webinars, and you can go to pinkandnatural.com. We are going to have a detailed webinar with all of my tips and tricks, and you'll be able to get more information on how I started a wig business, and it expanded into a hair extension business, which expanded into me having a hair salon / hair extension boutique as well. And if you are also interested in learning how to become a luxury hair boss like myself, then you can also sign up for that webinar. And if you're looking to join one of our virtual wig making classes and become a wig master yourself, and you want to learn how to make wigs using the sewing machine method, then go to pinkandnatural.com and click education, and you'll find out all the details and everything you need to sign up for these classes. Okay. All right. Thank you so much for joining me on the mini webinar today, and I look forward to seeing you soon. Thank you.